back at it with another live stream here.
Some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
I'm gonna
and some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for all. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
I've been doing a lot of stuff. I'm playing Giants today. See, let's get this game going. Yeah, put in the comments what you want me to do more. Like, I have 2 other games played. If you want me to do Ultimate Team, or if you want me to make videos on, like Madden, like something like challenges or anything.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long and 2nd and 10.
Battlefront 2, do like stuff on there. Or do some stuff like Assassin's Creed. I don't know what, like, if you want to see some gameplay of that or other stuff, just put in the comments.
And the big meat on the D line. We'll
I
see
will
how they do today.
My
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with
Snapchat in
these
the
guys.
description.
They come in
So,
hungry, mean, and confident.
that.
They think that no
So,
one
you
can block them.
know, text me what you want. I'll try to reply to everyone, but yeah, let's get this game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Alright, I like to do man-to-man mostly because I figured that out. But if I don't do man-to-man, the offenses will defeat me alive. And I know it's on rookie and everything. Holy crap, and I do like to look at the replays by going instant replay and see what's up because, yeah. But I'm sorry, I'm babysitting my dogs, so I can't really be that loud. Alright, let's get this. This man, Odell. I guess should have had it, but Ronald Darby I traded for earlier in the season said nope. Yeah, this is gonna be a good matchup to watch today. Ronald Darby versus Odell. But he's like, nope. Look how far he knocked that ball up. That ball went way, way up there. Let me just do this. That ball went, oof. Look at Jimmy Ward I traded for too. He was on the, I don't know, but
for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
But if you want me to change it to Hall of Fame or anything, that
he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Yeah, I did it.
So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. Their 4th year.
Hold on. This is my phone, sorry about that. Boom. I have to look for my phone. I just have to, yeah.
Quarterback will be leading them, former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
You talk about the pause that refreshes.
All right, let's go, you guys.
It's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down. Got a little bit of a break.
Get it.
But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
I got Charles in the field. All right, let's get Charles in
Bridgewater.
the action. Oh my gosh, Charles, come on.
Hit, jars the ball free and brings up third down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Oh my. Wow. Wow. Where's Charles? There he is. Wow. How do you not catch this anyways? There he is. Goes off your hands. You catch it right there. Then you drop it, catch it.
But the one bad thing, if you have tattoos, and your tattoos are not done, you're gonna have to buy all the tattoos over. So that's what sucks about this glitch. I will show you again. This is my character, 2K for life. I'll go exactly right back to that picture. Let me find it, you guys. This is not clickbait. I need you guys to subscribe, put on notifications, and share it to your friends, and tell your friends to share it to everyone. Because this needs... Now I'm the founder. I am the founder of this removal of the glitch. I am the founder. I found it. I am the founder. I am the founder. Show you again.
Now third down, less than a yard. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it's complete to Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year.
It's all the way down here. Below this shit. I have to let this shit load.
He's like, psych, and then look. It's like, oh shit, and then look. And then.
But this is not clickbait. It's not
like,
clickbait.
Whoa, no!
It again.
Like, he's like, get him, get him, get him.
And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Harrison Butler.
I found out that's my dude, glass cleaner. And I will very show you again. Right back on the game. It's okay. I'll show you this is my glass cleaner. Glass cleaner. 70.0%. And, oh shit, I forgot to put my shit off where there's no notifications. Alright, till the next video, I'm out. Peace.
Is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Butker now to kick this one away.
All right. Right back
they
in.
will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll run with Darkwan. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this...
Who was that? Who? What the fuck Eli Manning was trying to? Was it to Odell? Most likely. Do I owe you this?
Ball winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater.
Wow. Wait, how was no catching elbow with not passes on point to
and the defense for New York.
So many people at Landon Collins scouted as a guy who's excellent in run support and would struggle in pass coverage, especially in the back end of the defense. But in 2016, he made a massive jump as a safety, able to drop in the box, cover deep, and make plays on the football. In fact, I talked with his coach in the offseason, and he told me he's about 65 to 70% of reaching his potential.
Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Manning to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
And Eli Manning, yeah, 0 for 4. How is that possible?
It's a great job by the secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth.
I just played zone
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And from just outside the 30.
Yeah, that's easy. I don't even have to do any juke moves or spins or anything.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
You know what? I'm going to play zone this guys.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Like,
and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I know I'm not talking about it.
And now out come the Giants. It's some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This will be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Darquan. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
On the run, Darquan. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
To throw, it's Manning. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
7-2. So I'm forcing them
First update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Deshaun Kaiser, a first quarter touchdown pass in that one. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Gonna look deep for Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Albert Wilson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Am I sure?
He's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away.
How many passing yards? 102 for 2 touchdowns.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
To throw is Manning. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That's fucking
only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Manning.
Where the fuck you trying?
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Told the Chicago Bears to win. Oh, if I just went straight, that's a block.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete. But no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
This is Hunt, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Halfback from
now it's Hunt. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. Ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise.
drive goal complete. Look at this. Freaking Anthony Shem. Oh no. This man was like, get out of here. No, you get out of here, man. I'm like, yeet, see, yeah. Watch this. I hit the cone, but the funny thing is, I hit the, not the cone, I hit the pylon. Pylon.
Control. Butker now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A four-play drive spanning 80 yards. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
There's a lot of teams.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. In the second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
This, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Giants on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
Like, watch us in Houston sack the QB. I definitely want to see this. Finally, with a sack for the first one of the game for us. Sick. Oh crap, I gotta move. Oh shucks. Damn it. As soon as the hit came up, that's where he loses the ball right there, right then and there. With the fort, like with me hitting him, and like as soon as I started pushing him to the ground, like why not I push him? As soon as I hit him, when I was tackling him to starting to tackle him to the ground, he lost the possession of the ball. So yes, and look, the ball just fucking slips out. It's like, hey, come over here. I'm surprised that man didn't. Like, nope, not you. Like, he's like, nope, not you. It's like, yes, you. You have the freaking best chance. Reed, you have the best chance. What is that? Oh, then he got his, oof, and he goes there. Then you know who Derek Johnson is there, and then Darrelle Revis is just there to make sure he doesn't actually get up and try to start running at it, because he wasn't fully down. Davis Red, Paul Perkins, Odell, Sterling Shepard, Brandon Marshall. Javid. Wasn't he on the Chiefs? Yo, what's up? What's up? Comment. Yo, what up, people? What up? What up?
Downfield or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere.
Yo, comment
fast
in the,
as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up
yo,
losing a yard
chat.
on the play.
Yo, who
and
watching?
they're going to face an uphill
who
battle
watching?
here on
Who
3rd and long.
Yeah. Start in the chat. Come on. Go. Start texting in the chat, man.
Working from the gun, Manning. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Damn.
Justin Houston Houston. In there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Ride. Yeah,
and this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Damn, okay.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Yeah, actually, no. Tell me in the chat which team I'm going to be next game.
First down,
I'll do that.
To the right
side, tell me which matchup you would like to see.
And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Let's go. Here's Hunt. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Nice move at the 40. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Teddy Bridgewater on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Kirk Cousins leading the way offensively. Butker on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Yeah. What up?
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away.
Text in chat.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe James. Maybe so, maybe Briggs, maybe OPC.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the hit charted loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Manning. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this will be taken at the 13. So
that's a goddamn punter.
Called out a return of 38. And possession will switch.
Give a like if you like this live stream.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And I think he'll like this little montage. He's hit pay dirt 3 times.
You're supposed to hit T with this man again, but
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's brought down. It'll be a
Man,
gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35
yards exactly with 11 rushes on
The
me.
coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs. They'll file away what they just saw from the defense.
Little
Right there.
Brad
They
going
sold out
tonight.
to stop that running play.
Go
I'd
Browns.
say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They run with Hunt.
Get off me.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with
That was a
guys who are
face
aggressive
mask
on the
anyways.
field. In this case, it
I don't know
really
what
fits, doesn't
they
it?
don't
How about
see,
his ability to
but,
break tackles and his feet never stop
I'm gonna go to
moving.
Kelsey, you guys.
Now
I'll
a
tie
play
down.
fake here on first down. And
Okay, that didn't
crisis
exactly
averted.
go the way I wanted to
Almost
plan, but
picked. Instead, second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the
let's go
momentum.
to Lewis.
On second down, Bridgewater again.
He
And
died.
complete to Lewis over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Same play, same dude, and I try to make it a little bit better.
On third down, Bridgewater. Got his man
Fight.
complete over the middle.
Oh,
That's
no.
Lewis.
Oh!
Take it on
Oh!
in for a Chiefs
This, oh my
touchdown.
gosh. Oh my
Roger
gosh.
Lewis, his second touchdown
How?
of the season. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and
There's no
dash and
way.
high-flying plays.
Look at everybody.
but a
They
good number
all
of them
stop,
played running back
but the
at some
play's
point in their
dead.
career, and that's how
Look,
they finish off a lot
watch
of their
that,
big plays.
everybody. They just
Run
think
after
this
the
play is
catch.
dead.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
You know what? I'm gonna look at this replay. I tried to juke, but it didn't really work. Oh, let me just do this and like, look at everyone. They all stop, and then they're like, oh. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go take these doggies out. I'll be back. I will be right back. I gotta go take my dogs out. Come on. Come in, Melly. Come in. Need gloves. Hold on, Melly. poo or do you... Yo, Mel, I don't think you have to go. You just went pee. Mako, come on. Come on, Mako. Stay. Stay, girl.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey. Crap, yo. Sorry,
So the
guys.
offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get...
Get anyone up. Come on. Be good, boys. Oh. I'm about to go back on the Xbox because I'm into one baby girl. You gotta go poopy? Do you got to go poopy or do you want to just go outside and bark? Which one? You gotta go poopy? Okay. I'm gonna take you outside one more time, alright? You hear me? You gotta take a shit. You gotta take a shit. You gotta take a shit. No. I don't feel like you gotta go out. Do you really? Oh, you're pasting. Alright. That means something different. Are you pasting? Alright. Straight out there and poop. For me, poop. Mako. Alright, move, Mako. You gotta go poop those? You go poop those for me? Poopy, poopy? Mako gotta stay. You gotta go poopies, right? Gotta go poopies. Barking at? Malibu, calm down. You pooped. Both of you guys pooped. Good boy, Miko. Poopy. This is the first time for me. Hey, you good boy. Who do you see? Who are you barking at? Who do you see? Hey! Nico! Come on. No. Go out here, come on. Come on, stay out here. You already went out. You're trying to keep going out and annoying me. And I ain't letting you do that to me. I am not someone who would take poopy. Malibu, you wouldn't take a shit already. Lay down. Baby girl. You already went poops. What up, you guys? I'm sorry for that disturbance.
Set to resume the action. Butker now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Eli Manning and company getting set here as they head back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And his rough afternoon continues.
Hey! Hey! You're gonna scare every dog. Malibu.
He's going nowhere again.
Okay then, sorry for that barking, you guys. Malibu, come here. She went pee. She went poo. What else should I do? I ain't taking her ass out again. Not mad. Cool outside. Dude, no.
About 7 up to the 35.
Good strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams, but when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll look to set up his blockers. A second fake. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Well, we have a minute. We remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Butker on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Malibu. Mako.
Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of it. Their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really.
And the Chiefs are
Damn, his back should have broke.
In there yet again. What else is new as he continues to...
His back should have definitely broke on that. If there was injuries on his back, would have definitely broke. He would have been. He should be out with an injury. I'm just telling you that now. Look at that. Malibu! Just the way his back.
To rewrite the record book in single season sacks.
You look like a proud, mighty.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
So a decent...
Hold on, I'm checking. Wait. Look, yep, that's a hold. He's holding him. Most definitely. Most definitely a hold. Look at it. You know, I'm gonna try to get you here, Zach. Well, he was like, nope, I've seen that so many times in my career. You ain't gonna let that happen, nope. No, it's like, nope, seen that in my career, no. All my years in NFL, no. Like, oh. Damn, look at my.
But all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad.
Right into his back. Bang. Hey. No, don't chew on me headphone. No.
They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Giants on third down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be
Sounds like
third
someone
and a
peed in
mile.
this shitty house.
On the run, here's Marine. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Now Hunt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Giants don't have much to hang their hat on after the first half. The Chiefs took control of the game, and unless something drastic changes, it seems like they might be able to coast to victory.
No.
All right, let's roll the highlights.
Gotta make go. Go, yeah.
Kelsey's the target here, and this long run goes for a touchdown as they take a 7-0 lead. Now following the interception, on the run, there goes the rookie Kareem Hunt. And this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Giants now punting.
Yo, I don't care. Touchdown.
Try for the return, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. Chiefs up now by 21. 1st and 10. The deep ball is on target here. After the long pass, he'll score. That pushes the lead to 28. Now 1st and 10. Hunt's got fantastic blocking up front, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone as the blowout is on.
Oh, damn, yo.
Hunt's going to bust out into the open space, and he'll run it in from 67 yards out. The blowout rolls on. Now 3rd and 8. Lewis has got nobody around him on the catch, and after the short pass, he'll score as they continue to dominate.
GG, man.
1st and 10. Wilson's wide open down the field. He gone as this wild first half continues. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to East Rutherford for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense.
Oh, crap.
They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. On the run, this is Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Caught here by Conley. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2 dogs.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
Good right end in a...
Yeah,
after this game, I'll go to Madden Ultimate Team and... Well, a good right end, my right end, I
talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelce, he can move it after the catch. 3rd overall in the NFL in yards after catch last season.
How about Cameron Jordan? Cameron Jordan.
Strength and a little bit of niftiness.
Cameron Jordan. What else? Cam Jordan.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
What else is
there? If you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Yes, Joey Bosa and J.J. Watt are actually pretty good. Like, if you can actually win them in the auction, your team will be like that part of the end will be OP. That would just be a good thing to really grind for. Like after this, do you have PS4 or Xbox?
Albert Wilson with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the
I haven't even played Madden Ultimate Team, but I do play it. I'm only at 76.
Exactly that.
Like I haven't played it that much this year.
Right now towards victory.
3
okay,
touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Yeah, my ends. I only have like I have a lead, but not that like good of a lead. I don't even grind. I just play franchise. And I play the champion where you draft champion, but it's called something else now. So yeah.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
How you break your arm?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
How you break your arm?
Well, the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Yeah, have you subscribed yet?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I
think it's pretty evident. We can say
have you subscribed to my channel?
He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah,
I'll put you in some videos if you want.
They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On 4th down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas, for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Jay. Thanks for that.
We'll take it in the end zone.
That's what's up, man.
Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. Last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Sorry about that. It's my dog. I have 2 dogs. A German Shepherd and a Bengal. The German Shepherd is just... He's mad barking right now.
What the? To get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That should have been like the most.
Doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Escaping the pressure right.
I'm gone.
Finding some room at midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Teddy Bridgewater. 63 yards.
I'll go. All I'm really gonna do, like, I won't tell you my plan, but
well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing.
Do you want to though?
He did that right.
Do you want to? I know.
Obviously,
it's gonna be. I know it's gonna be hard on defense for you, but could you though still?
Those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
But could you still play? That's the thing. If you could still play, like, that would be great.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Yeah, you have Fortnite.
Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just
you
past
have?
the 30-yard line.
That's
the
good.
Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a
And you
really
must be
long
really
field goal
good
to
if they
do so.
quit after the third quarter.
Kickers in today's
Like,
game
it takes me like it would take me a long time to make me quit like in a game. It's because I know how to come back in Madden Ultimate Team games. That's what I'm known for. Like, I'm called the comeback, like, not the comeback king, but the Madden Ultimate Team comeback kid. Like, if I'm down by like 14, 17 going into the second half, like, I know what I have to do and like what not to do, like what mistakes. Like, it depends. Like sometimes I lose, but I still try to make a good comeback. I still do find some ways to. Like this one time, like I was down, I won 24-21. I was down 21-3, and I just, like, this dude was he threw a pick because he went for it on 4th down in that red zone. I don't know why, he just didn't kick a field goal. And I just picked it off. I ran it to like, maybe like the 45. Like, I should have actually broke that one for all the way, but I didn't. So
they'll run it now out of the gun, and his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So yeah, but you're good, right?
Plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now
Like,
and then
what's
the
your
defense
overall,
is going to win one,
man?
but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Manning. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Brad Wing now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Yeah. No.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Let's go. Bridgewater on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt.
Missed.
This will not go down. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He finds Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line, or he... So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game.
She 100 the landing con. Like, come on. Get the fuck out of here, Landon Collins. What are you trying to do? Oh, come on. Yeah, boy, you can't. Yeah, touchdown, man. Oh,
he's had here in this one.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Giants ready to come out now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that
Jamal Charles
to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board.
Yeah, I like Jamal Charles.
Take a deep breath,
but
relax,
we got Kareem Hunt now.
And call more of that.
We got Kareem Hunt now, so it's pretty dope. You seen that stiff arm I did, dude? Did you see that nasty stiff arm that Kareem Hunt?
On the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You mad?
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Manning to throw on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Operating from the gun, Manning. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I don't know how or what just happened there, but let me check. 59. I'm gonna have to check up on my girlfriend now. Yeah, my mom texted me. I can't leave my girl hanging. Alright.
Here's Brad Wing now. He's been terrific so far. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast for you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Remsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I had to put it like this. I couldn't.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. Look at this spin. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
You know that
a great play there. 39 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And with that carry, he has done it. He breaks the single-game rushing record.
How about doing it in the spotlight of our game? How wonderful is that to see all those yards accumulated, culminating in a brand new NFL record.
Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing is Manning. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey!
And now here comes Kansas City. They are clicking on all
Mako,
cylinders.
stop being a pervert.
Scoring at will right now, and that's
Yeah,
why
you
they
heard
opened
that.
up this big lead.
Sorry.
Now we always talk about
doesn't
getting
top
into
a
the
fucking
zone,
guy.
and all athletes are seeking
do
that,
some
aren't
weird
they?
shit
Where
here.
everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
They
Yeah.
are in that zone that you're talking
That's what
about.
you get, Mako.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football
Hey!
players, isn't it? Tough,
Malibu!
hard,
Mako!
gritty run, got behind his pads,
Dog
bowled
thing,
over a
calm
few
the
people.
fuck
Look
down.
at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Oh. Psych. Go backwards. Yo, shit. That's not good. That's not the best thing to do.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
But you got to understand, this is not laughing at him. But this play, I don't even know how to describe it. You're talking about a running play. And we're always taught as runners to get north and south, get upfield as fast as possible. Well, this was east, then west, then east, and west. And I don't even know what you do. At some point, you're hoping maybe you fall down and save some of this yardage. Keeps fighting and trying to make it work. Blocking breakdown. Yeah, I'd have to say a play call breakdown because it ran into the worst possible defense they could face. And you end up with that kind of loss of yardage. I've got nothing else.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 26 yards on the play there.
I had to move them up more at
New York
least. So
set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reggie Ragland in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Reggie Ragland will be the next. Derek Johnson.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Manning. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline.
Oh.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, would...
Oof. Sorry. I gotta wash this. This shit must have hurt. Oh my gosh, how? Ima.
First down, roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15.
Come on.
And in this case, that's a big
Right
play.
now.
And nearly picked
I'm
off
gonna have to
there,
bump up the
almost
touchdown, right?
intercepted.
It's Derek Johnson.
Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And caught, right side, Green. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas, for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they'll get back.
How is that not a block? I jumped 2. Should have just kept running.
Remains a large deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Beyond for the kick.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Like,
And I know
Charles
we
do
brought
the best.
analytics into the game, and someone has said
something
here
with
that
him.
the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Manning. His throw incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Manning will try again on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That one goes for 36 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
I could have had that big man.
We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Butker on.
Dante Fowler Jr. with a big punch out on the ball. He just punched that shit out. Look at should have just gave Benny Logan. Look at Tom how they say no. Should just look at that. Should just gave it. Where did they baby come from? He just came there. Look. There's like, I don't know, like 4 minutes. I know that for sure. Let's see.
For the PAT.
3:07.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
You go. I feel good about that.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now the return, Rashad Green. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
31 yards there and a first down.
Oh, they know.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I think you're being overly critical there. Stabilizing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Manning now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Manning now to throw. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Yes, nice job, buddy.
On fourth down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas, for the field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because it...
135. Whoa. What's the real time here?
Played all game long. But hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
What's the real time?
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Oh, able to avoid him. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, that's Hunt, and he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A swift move, but not a ton to show for it. Tackle just on the other side of midfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
4,000 career passing yard game, 68% complete, 26 touchdowns against 5 interceptions, and they're kicking it to the curb because, Adam, they believe this kid that they drafted out of Texas Tech last year, Patrick Mahomes, can absolutely light it up. This is a lot of faith in a guy who's had 1 start.
From the moment they moved up in the draft to go get Patrick Mahomes, Alex Smith is on the clock. We knew his time in Kansas City was numbered. Now, I think there was some school of thought in that Chiefs organization to consider dealing Alex Smith last summer in training camp because Patrick Mahomes was that impressive in camp. They believe in the guy. They think he's the future. Frankly, I'm a little surprised that they didn't consider dealing Alex Smith.
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Then why dare try to suck the truth? How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Then why dare try to suck the truth? How dare you to suck the truth? Wanna come round here like a bad boy, do it. Want all the talking, go on and do it. Running through the party, but look, those are my ears saying don't do it. Devil on my shoulder, I don't lack. Hitting with the business, I don't scrap. Even when I'm bar, I'm so no UC ride, but there's no car and no match. Clown, stand down, never had a thing, never had a pound. You were never bad then, you ain't bad now. Never had them, then look back down. Wait, I saw bare kicks, saw bare clothes. Said not that, I can't wear those. I don't like them, they're not my thing. They went silent, they're all weirdos. Like yeah, Storm's gone clear. Never had a Tom Ford or a Montclair. Man, them a call me, you see my gun there. Tell them don't do it, don't dare. Don't care who you know from my block. You're not Al Capone, they can take my car and my creps. I still do the road in my socks. Like who's gonna stop me? You, him, little man. I got blue slims. Don't be an idiot, move smart. I've been killing it. New king. You weren't ready for my new stuff. You're a boy by yourself, go and group up. And when Crep went states for the BTs, I was covering Crep like a boot cut. If mad, it's a family thing, straight family thing. Dumb man, I broke no salary thing. Had a young thing called Amy telling me to come round hers on a Valerie thing. Hashtag Murky Academy thing. You were like art and a gallery thing. Dumb boy there wanna chat about bars, wanna chat about. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Then boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, I'm too hot. I got money in my shoebox. I'm the man of the house when my show sold out like the brother from the Boondocks. Beat Swan on my boombox. Still meat from the stew pot. Man, I'm go sick on my tune drops. Little man, that's a hooplo, not a hooplo. What? Pronounce it right. I got magic, I'm down to die for this. I don't care, bro, I'm down. Man, stress, so I'm down.
Don't forget, work on installing your game plan prior to this week's matchup.
No time to write at this. I never left my 9 to 5 for this waste man thing. I don't care what rave man's in. I came here to relax, but if it gets mad, make a young boy take man's things. Try to tell me I'm way too big to rebel. Nah man, you're never too big to rebel. I was in the O2 singing my lungs out, rude boy, you're never too big for Adele. Leave my yard, blow a kiss to my girl. Salute to my sister as well. Gotta keep trophies down at my mum's bit. Man, I'm getting way too big for my shelf. Man, I see bare MCs on the sideline, but I still got a couple bangs in the pipeline. Man, I got grown men at me. You're getting way too old for the timeline. You're getting way too old for a diss. Should've looked after your kids. Get out the booth, go home to your son. It's never too late to commit. It's like man, love, put my name in a random flag, get a plane to Qatar. This year I learned how to take care of business. Next year I'll learn how to play the guitar. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Then boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Then boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth?
Young Gerald. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah, lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it. Yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we can go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA. I'm tryna, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Move switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna talk.
Well, last night when Rob Gronkowski was at his video game event, he said that he understands the importance of these practices leading into the Super Bowl saying, we have to put everything into it, using that word we. So it sounds like Rob Gronkowski, at least himself, is very optimistic that he will clear. And of course, when I pressed him and asked him if he thinks he'll play, he did say yes. So Trey will definitely keep an eye on that today. Back to you.
Oh, Josina, I heard it. Do you think he'll play? And you would not let him go until he said yes. Josina Anderson. That's right. You get there. You take your shot, Josina. Josina Anderson, thanks very much. We'll see what happens going forward with Rob Gronkowski. Do not play with JoJo. Coming up before suffering that ACL injury, quarterback Deshaun Watson took the league by storm. When NFL Live returns, the Texans with an update on his recovery. Plus, we're minutes away from Commissioner Roger Goodell's State of the League address. Find out what he has to say about potential changes to the catch rule and what